We spoke to Lizzie Porter, who is in Beirut, for more on that story.
President Michel Aoun said this was a declaration of war, that Lebanon had the right to defend its sovereignty, that this was a violation of the UN Security Council Resolution 1701, which ended the 2006 Lebanon-Hezbollah-Israel conflict. The problem with that saying that this is a violation of 1701 is that Lebanon also violates 1701 frequently. So Aoun has very much gone with that, whereas Hariri said this is a blatant attack. Again, they were focusing on Lebanon's sovereignty. And Hariri called an emergency meeting this afternoon with the heads of the 5 representatives of the UN Security Council, the US ambassador to Lebanon, for example, warning them that this kind of attack on Lebanon could lead to an escalation in the region and unlimited violence. So the government is very much trying to use diplomacy to get over this. The problem with that is Hezbollah, as you said there, has said that it will respond, target down any further Israeli drones that fly over Lebanon. And that does happen. Israeli drones do fly over Lebanon. So there is definitely potential for further escalation.
Indeed, as you mentioned, this is not the first incident in recent days. Now, could you say how you see this evolving beyond the government response?
Yes, I mean, we can certainly say that Hezbollah and Israel will continue to, the tension between them will continue to play out within Syria, where Israel frequently attacks Hezbollah weapons dumps and convoys taking weapons to Hezbollah troops. Whether it will play out in Lebanon, I mean, with the diplomacy that's going on and Lebanon's the government's attempts to dampen this, I hope that it won't play out on Lebanese soil, but with Hezbollah quite clearly saying that it will down Israeli drones, that Hezbollah media is saying that Israel is getting ready for Hezbollah's response, and they've been quite clear about that. And if that's accompanied by any further escalations on the southern border, which I will expect will remain tense, cross-border raids, drones into Israel, then that could be nasty. But at the moment, I don't envisage that happening immediately.